and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Second down and 8. Play action. It's Penix. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now Penix to throw on second down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. It's going to be third down.
You can see the receiver. He's pleading his case to the refs. So from our perspective, Mike, I think it's pretty clear. He was not in bounds. I don't blame him for trying. If I was in his situation, I'm doing the exact same thing.
On third down, Penix.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. Off he goes.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Looking underneath, he finds McLaughlin. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run over center, and it's Lloyd. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Steelers. On 1st down, right back to Lloyd. Not much there, a yard or 2 down to the 48. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Trying to get that to his running back, Marshawn Lloyd. And it'll bring up 2nd down. A run, and this is Lloyd. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry. And Mike, I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And here's Bijan. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. In motion comes Thomas. On 2nd down, here's Penix. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end.
The end of the 1st quarter. With the score.
Third and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Punt team headed out for the Rams. Back deep, Xavier Worthy. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Just seems like the quarterback and the wide receiver just aren't quite on the same page. That's a throw we've seen them make time and time again throughout the year, and on this one, just a little bit off.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Lloyd.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
A give left to Lloyd. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. Mahomes back. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. They'll go here with Lloyd. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line. They'll go again with Lloyd. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. Throwing that, Mahomes. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. So Chase McLaughlin will come in and they'll try a field goal. This one from 49. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they are not able to draw closer. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. The throw left side, taken in by Thomas. Down the sideline. And he will score. Thomas. Touchdown, Rams. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Rams extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Now, Mahomes. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing now, Penix on first down. And this will be incomplete.
Hard to miss someone that big, especially in the middle of the field. I think he's just got to take a little bit off that throw, put a little bit more air on him, and let his tight end run under that ball, and they've got themselves a big play.
Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Penix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Rams will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They're on the 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. And now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd, and now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Still going. And he will take this one in. 83 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chase McLaughlin lining up for the point after.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Steelers will come back to tie things at 17. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Rams 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brings up second and 8.
Quick throw here on the RPO, caught by Thomas. And he will get into the end zone. Brian Thomas, touchdown LA. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To throw is Mahomes. That's caught. Left side. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Rams have it. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stayed. And instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He's going to go up top here for McBride. And he'll take it on in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Los Angeles. No problem there on the extra point. And the Rams will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Lloyd. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
the 21-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Man open is Jones. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He is in. Marshawn Lloyd. Touchdown, Steelers. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Steelers will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Play action. It's Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, L.A.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Into space at the 45. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Fourth down, and here's Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's going to have the Rams first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
15 yards on the play. That's another Rams first down.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
On second down, here's Penix.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Rams. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Rams will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Lloyd. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Another run here with Lloyd. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. 1st down throw, Mahomes. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Tight end motioning left. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll send their tight end left. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That's complete left side to Worthy. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Tight end on the move left. Shotgun snap and a give to Lloyd. He'll carry this one inside the 20 into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On 1st down, it's Lloyd. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And 3rd down coming up. Here's Mahomes. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. On the give, it's Robinson. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, L.A. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Penix. Now he'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, L.A.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. From the gun, here is Penix. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
At the 11-yard line.
Again, it's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. At 9, Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
Rams, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The PAT, up and good. And the Rams are going to extend their lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's first and 10. One last shot now for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Rams are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over.